obviously, never a good time for family things to come up like that. But,
Yeah, I had a personal matter, and it was my father-in-law. He passed away, and I only knew him for 6 years because I've been with my girl for 6.5 years. But when it happened, went up to Coach Bowden and Coach Jones, and they didn't even hesitate. Hey, you need to go back home, and I didn't even need to ask them. So I'm very appreciative of that. Just to how the support that I had from them and from the whole team too. So it was big for me to be back home with my wife and my family. So definitely very appreciative more than anything just to have the support here and be like, hey, you go do your thing, be with the family. So couldn't ask for to be in a better situation, better staff, better team. So very, very grateful to have that support, So, and just to be there for the family more than anything. So just like I said, just grateful I could be able to go home and be the time with the family. And the healing process is starting. So with the family, so we, and very, my wife's family is a very tight bunch. About 100 of them. Traditional Mexican family. So just very glad, like I could be there for my family.
Yeah. Obviously, not the easiest thing to leave them and come back here, but I mean, you still get a job to do out here.
Yeah, and Adriana, my wife, she is very supportive, and she knows the business. She played professional soccer, she played college soccer,
wow.
so she knows how this works. So having that backbone too, that support from her, just like I have the support from here, made it easy to go home. Just having the support from her makes it easy to come over here. So I think behind every strong woman or man, you need a strong man or woman. For me, it's her, and to have her support, and her family, my family too. My mom, my aunts, my uncles, they've all been there. These teammates too. So in such little time, we have grown a lot, and I think when one can grow, be like, oh yeah, I play for my brother. But I think when you're in a team and you start knowing why this person plays, for me, it's like my wife, my 15-month-year-old, my mom, my situation, how I come from back home, grew up a lot, majority of my life in a single-parent home. And, my dad's come into my life now. But once you get to know someone, you get intimate, in that aspect, they know why I'm playing. Now they know how they can support me, vice versa. I know why these guys are playing. So we all have a story, we all have a background, and we all have a platform. So if we can use that to inspire others, maybe someone here, when we start playing during the regular season, can relate to my story, and if I can use my platform to kick into to show them, hey, this is what I've been through, this is a blueprint, you can make it. They can see a little light of hope, hey, I can do it, because that's how it was for me growing up, right? So it's definitely, like I said, once you get to know people on the team, once you get to know them as a person, rather than just a teammate, that's when you start growing as a team, and we're building that too here. So I'm very appreciative of that.
Pretty tight bond.
Mm-hmm.
People have to remember you guys are robots. I mean, as much as kickers would love to go out there and just machine away.
Right? Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's a brotherhood. We're away for 6 months. A lot of us, we're away from our family. So this is our family here, right? So if we can find a way to bond outside of football, it makes the transition, being away from home, a lot easier.
For sure. Is your wife coming up here?
Hopefully, yeah. So she's a head coach for girls soccer at Paladura High School, and she was an interim coach for the boys this past year. So right now, school just finished. She's a high school Spanish teacher as well. So she's just starting her soccer summer camps for Amarillo College, a little back home, and for the next 2 weeks. And after that, they'll be coming up here. So I definitely can't wait to have my little family up here for sure.
What city is that?
Yeah, Amarillo, Texas. Yeah, and then where we both played college at the same university at West Texas A&M, small D2 in Canyon, Texas, about 10 minutes from Amarillo, where I live from now.
Wow.
So she's doing her soccer thing right now, and I'm doing my football thing, and so.
Good news is you have another preseason game here.
Correct.
I mean, you don't have to just jump right into to that stuff. So.
Yes. So I mean, I guess if you could say there's a perfect timing. I mean, it was right. So it's it's planned out the way it's supposed to be. The universe, God, he's planning it out. So I'm rolling the dice, and he's letting them determine how they fall.
How did your fellow kickers do here last weekend? Did you get a chance to watch the?
So I was a little disappointed that they didn't show the game on TV, right? So I was just keeping up with the stats through the play-by-play. So, but from what it seemed like, they could take my job too, right? So they keep me on my toes, but now from what they've been doing well, and that's all you can ask for, right? At the end of the day, we can all push each other to grow.
Excellent stuff.